Welcome to the Daily Devo. My name's Bob Bryant. Today we're studying Suffering Unjustly is a Divine Opportunity. I have two scenarios for you. Scenario number one, you're driving along, you're in the right-hand side of the road, you're driving the speed limit, you're doing nothing wrong. All of a sudden, some person comes up alongside you, gives you that special hand gesture, and then cuts you off. What should your response be? A, speed up, come alongside them and give them the look. B, speed up, come alongside them, give them the special hand gesture. C, come up, cut them off. Or D, none of the above. Well, we know. The answer is none of the above. Second scenario. You and another coworker doing similar jobs, getting similar results, everything similar, but this other coworker is given the promotion, they're given more money, they're given all of the rewards and the accolades. What should you do? A, start rumors about the coworker and the boss. B, complain about the unfairness to the other coworkers. C, put a high dose of laxatives in your coworker's coffee. Or D, none of the above. Well, we know, none of the above. We know the right answers. We know what it is that is unfair and unjust, and we also know that we're not supposed to do anything back to them. But there is something inside of us that just wants to put things back into fairness. There's something inside of us that pursues justice, that we are unsettled with things being unjust, unfair. Sometimes it goes in a bad direction of retaliation or revenge, but there is something that is just inside of us that we are not happy about it. Well, it sounds pretty reasonable, right? I mean, certainly God wouldn't condone unfairness and injustice. He wouldn't condone sinful natures and actions. But God completely disagrees with the thing that's inside of us that says all of this unfairness and this injustice is bad. God completely disagrees that it's bad. In fact, God says suffering unjustly is a divine opportunity. Look at this. We're going to be in 1 Peter chapter 2 this week, and we're going to do 5 devotions Monday through Friday on 1 Peter chapter 2. Join me in 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 11. Beloved, I urge you as sojourners and exiles to abstain from the passions of the flesh, which wage war against your soul. Keep your conduct among the Gentiles or unbelievers honorable, so that when they speak evil against you, that they may see your good deeds and glorify God on the day of visitation. Did you hear that? When they are doing unfair, unjust things against you, God calls us to be honorable, suffer honorably when treated unjustly. Why? That they may see your good deeds and glorify God on the day of visitation. So you can say, I do this. I suffer honorably when I'm treated unfairly and unjustly. And I'm really thankful that you do that. Sometimes, many times, the reason why people do it is they say, well, I just know it's not right to put laxatives in my coworker's coffee. I know it's not right to speed up and cut off another person. I just know it's the right thing to do. I'm going to tell you, I think that's great, but it's not going to be good enough. There's going to come a day that the unfairness and the injustice is going to be so much that your standard answer of, I'm just going to do the right thing, is not going to be significant enough. And Peter here is telling us how we can get a better answer. Look at this. 1 Peter is launching off of Jesus' Sermon on the Mount in Matthew chapter 5, verse 16. In the same way, let your light shine before others so that they may see your good works and give glory to your Father who is in heaven. So even Jesus was saying this in the Sermon on the Mount, that when bad things come and you are good and they see your good works by faith, they are going to glorify God. And so when we are hurt by unfairness and injustice, and they could be discriminating, they could be demeaning, it could be dehumanizing, it could be a lot of things. It could be simply being cut off on the road. It could be something at work where you're not being promoted or respected, or there's a glass ceiling. All of these things, none of them are good in of themselves. But what Peter is saying is that when we suffer honorably, In the midst of unfairness and injustice, when people see our good deeds, they will glorify God at the day of visitation. And what that simply means is one of two things. One, either they come to salvation by watching you be Christ in front of them, or two, when they're standing in front of the judgment, they will be convicted that good works reveal glory to God, and they did not do that. So here's what I'd like you to think on this week. Would you consider this a divine opportunity, suffering unjustly, but showing good works is a divine opportunity?